Meters, Alivius, Professor of Chemical and Industrial uh, Engineering. Today we have to show the concepts about scientific research and the meaning of uh, research. The main objective of the course is introduce essential component of scientific research, design, and the statistical method and that can be used to collect, summarize, and analyze and scientific data. And the research also provides to give a basic state-of-art knowledge for research activities like data gathering, analyzing things as involved in the problem solving and productive improvement area. This for the main objective of this course. And come to the introduction part. That part just for the meaning of research. What is meant by research? Research is a scientific and systematic searching for scientific information for specific topic. For a fact, research art of scientific investigation, or it is a movement of from unknown to unknown, known to unknown. For instance, now we know for 9 planets, but are searching to unknown planet through research method and research technique. It is research is also defined as it is systematic investigation study of materials and source in order to establish facts, reach a new conclusion or a new decision. It is also called for seeking through mathematical process to add one's on the bed of knowledge. That means research is to find or searching for adding the body of knowledge for particular area. It is the discover answer to intellectual and practical problems through application of scientific method. Not only this, but also different scholars define research in such a way that it is a systematic process of collecting and analyzing information in order to increase our understanding of the phenomenon or about that concept or the area. It is the detection of truth which helps to study observation, comparison, and experiment. These some concepts of research. Sometimes research is scientific method. When we say scientific, it refers to the board of systematic and organizing knowledge who makes use of a scientific method to acquire knowledge in particular field of inquiry. It is a systematic collection of data and facts, their theoretical treatment through proper observation, experimentation, and interpretation of the fact. That is called a systematic method. When we say research is a systematic method, we can also research as a science because it implies a systematic observation, rational process to create a new knowledge or a new concept. Or if it is a science, the observation, identification, and investigation and theoretical explanation of natural phenomena that is called research is as a science. The main goal of science is to understand the world or searching for the cause of an event or the things that will be happen. Any research have their own scientific postulates. The postulates in scientific method it relies on empirical evidence. It utilizes relevant concepts. It committed to only objective consideration. It is purpose ethical naturally. It results into probabilistic prediction. Not only this, but also others that is employed for a scientific postulate of research. Why we conduct research? Research have their own objectives. The main objective is discover answers to a question through application of scientific procedures, principles, and methods. It to find out the truth which is hidden, which has not been discovered as yet. The other objective is to determine the frequency which something occurs, what extent, how, how much it happens. This objective of the research. To know this thing, we can conduct research. Any research have their own characteristics, but commonly research is directed towards the solution of a particular problem. If there is a problem, we can conduct research to find a solution. Originate with a question or a problem. It requires creativity of a call, follows a specific plan or procedures. There is depend on the type of the research, a research that follow a specific procedures and that have a specific plan, accept certain critical assumptions, and it is helical in nature. This is some common characters of research. A good research have purpose clearly defined. It processed in detail, designed thoroughly planned, high ethical standard, limitation frankly relevant, adequate analysis for decision makers. There is conclusion and justified, and researchers better reflect. And a good research also systematic, logical, empirical, replicable, creative use of multiple methods and techniques. This is the features of a good research. Why we conduct research for that's the needs of research is for exploration, description, describe, diagnosis for things, hypothesis, induction, and detections. Significance of research identify alternative course of action help us in economic use of resource. It helps us in project identification and research also have solved investment problems, solve pricing problem, and making a decision issue related to human resource development, and it is solving the various operational, production, and planning process in related to business and manufacturing industry. Not only this, but there is also a lot of significance when we conducting research. But sometimes there is a problem when we conduct research. The common problem is that's not similar to science, uncontrollable variable, and human tendency, time and money, lack of computerization, and lack of scientific training in the middle of research. That is some of the common problems in research. There's also others, like for instance, lack of code of conduct, difficult adequate time and structural assembly, and poor library management and functioning, and the other also, and such things the main challenge and problems of research. Research not only finding for a solution or discovering from known to unknown, but also it's used for a decision making problem. Decision making is the process of selecting the best alternative for a valuable set of alternatives. Or management is chiefly concerned with a decision making process for alternating, selecting the alternative based on that alternative and ranking the alternative. After the ranking and selecting of that alternative, we can decide through research that for policymakers, managers, and researchers, research have a great impact for decision making a process. The other thing is different scholars or define or pedagogical science that define research in different ways or classified in different manner. For instance, there is research method and research techniques. Research method refers to the behavior and the instrument used in selecting conduct research technique. But the method are more general and methods are generic technique. Research technique refers to the behavior instrument we use in performing or conducting research. For instance, making observation, recall data, techniques for processing data, and the like. That is for research techniques. And we can also classify research in other scenario. For instance, we can define in classify in applied versus fundamental research. Or research it is also called action research. It is designed to solve a particular problem of the modern world rather than acquiring glory for a part of knowledge. Applied research mainly it is composed like we can conduct as a case study or a comparison, but we can apply within a particular time. When come to fundamental research, researchers can conduct research to find the basic or pure research. It is undertaken for asking knowledge without any interaction to the apply in practice to generate a body of knowledge, trying to comprehend how certain problems that occur in organization can be solved. That is undertaken out of intellectual concept, and it is not necessarily problem oriented, but we can conduct research for about of knowledge. And research this mostly is basic or fundamental research is correlation of prediction, experimental survey question, theory construction, trend analysis. We can this conduct such type of research under fundamental research. There is also a business research mainly we can conduct for a business research for analyzing, evaluating, and design, demonstration, and status, finding the status of the condition of the business condition. And research also classified either descriptive or analytical approach. Descriptive is a fact-finding investigation which is describes the characters of individual, situation, or the group, describing the state of affairs as it exists at present. These include survey and fact-finding inquiries of different kinds. The major purpose could be the description of the state affairs as exist at present. For example, measuring the frequency of power interruption, the percentage of defective product, the performance of machine, people and organization, income, profit, customers, pattern of the machine. These four examples of descriptive research. When come to analytical type, the primary concern with testing the hypothesis and specifying interpreting a relationship by analyzing the fact or information already available, and then we can test or specify. For instance, reviews the critical account of present understanding, meta-analysis, and historical research and political research. That is a common type of analytical research. Research also found as a qualitative or a quantitative type. When it comes to quantitative research, it employs for measuring the quantity of or the amount of the particular phenomenon by use of statistical analysis or statistical tools. But qualitative it is non-quantitative of analysis which is aimed to finding out the quality of the particular phenomenon or the particular situation. We can also classify research as found as a conceptual versus empirical type. There is also other type of depending on time. Duration research is one-time research or longitudinal research, diagnostic research, exploratory and research is found as a type of uh, research. When we conduct a research, any research have uh, different uh, process or follow different steps, but either deductive or inductive research, either developing theory or observe or uh, either developing theory or analyzing the pattern. We can follow different research process or procedure. The first step is define the research problem. What are the research problems? We can define, review the concepts and the theory related to that problems, and to know the existing body of knowledge, and to find out the existing gaps or the existing limitation related to that problem. And then based on the gap analysis, we can formulate the hypothesis, and then next we go for the research design, including the research method, research sample, research technique, and like that. And collecting data, we can collect data using primary or secondary data. We can collect either field observation, questionnaire, or interview type. And then next we can go for data analysis and testing the hypothesis if we develop a hypothesis. If not, we can analyze the data, and then after analyzing the data or testing the hypothesis, we should interpret and report the result and the findings. These are the main steps and process of any uh, research type of any uh, research. The next thing is hypothesis. What is hypothesis? The research about is a predictive statement that result in dependent variable or independent hypothesis must contain at least one independent variable and one dependent variable. Any hypothesis have their own characteristics, and hypotheses have classified into different ways and found in different forms. This for some concepts of the research. Then research is the scientific investigation of facts or truths or problems, or it is the movement of from known to unknown, or the movement of scientific uh, investigation of facts to make a decision about that. And any research have their own characteristics and their own features. And any research have classified into different way and into different scenario. But depend on the type of the research, we can classify it in different way and in different forms. This for the concepts of a research, and a good research also have their own characteristics. And when we conducting a research have an objective or an aim to conduct. This is some concepts of today's class. I have seen this. Thank you for attention. Next class we'll see for the research design and data collection method. We use different data collection method. We can conduct research. Thank you for your